Hi guys, Jason Dixon, New Burger & Company, here for your training tip for Tuesday. So a lot of times salespeople are asked to give their forecast for the month. What are we going to close? So imagine for a second you get that question, you've got to forecast your next month. You give your number to your sales manager comes back and asks some questions, mainly because the number that you gave is eerily similar to the number that you gave the month before, and you didn't quite hit that number as it is. Turns out a lot of times that the pipeline that we're basing this forecast on isn't accurate. We're making decisions based on bad data. So the first thing that we need to do is take a look at our pipeline and make sure that we're cleaning it out. So now's the best time, halfway through the year, summer clean out time. Let's go through that pipeline and make sure that it's real. Make sure that the things that are in there have futures. If there's no future in it, in that opportunity, delete it, get it out of your pipeline, get that bandwidth back so we can refocus it. Once we get the pipeline clean and we know it's real, now we can start working on creating better data. So we want to make sure that we understand a couple of things. We've got to make sure we understand the number of leads that we need per month, or the number of leads available to us per month, whether or not they come in through marketing or passive, or we're creating them on our own through our prospecting plans. We need to make sure we understand the number of leads per month. We need to understand our conversion ratios from leads to opportunities, from opportunities to proposals, from proposals to closes, and there may be more complexity in there depending on your pipeline or your stages of your sales process, but those are the basics. Once we have that, now we figure out what our average deal size is, our average sales cycle, and the number of total opportunities we have to work with. Once we have all of that data compiled and we feel good about it, we can create our pipeline velocity. So pipeline velocity is the number of open opportunities we have times the win rate times the average deal size divided by our average sales cycle, or the time it takes us to close that. That'll give us a number. That number is our pipeline velocity. Now we have something that we can measure, and we can affect change in each one of those 4 steps. We can now start attacking problems. If our pipeline's not moving as fast as it needs to move, we can look at how do we go after bigger deals, or how do we increase the average deal size that we're going after? How do we shorten our sales cycle to make sure that we're getting that pipeline velocity to where it needs to get to? So guys, first step is clean out that pipeline. Let's stop wishing and hoping. Let's make sure that we're only going after and tracking real opportunities that have future in them. Then we make sure that we're focused on the real data and track your data. The thing that we know for sure is what gets measured gets done. No more hoping, no more wishing. Let's base our numbers on real data. Measure that pipeline velocity. Let's make some changes to how we're qualifying opportunities, shortening our sales cycle, and make sure we're going after bigger deals. Once we do all of those things, we can then measure that pipeline velocity to make sure we're making changes that are increasing our pipeline velocity and ultimately making us more money. For more information on this, or if you have any questions about how to do any of these things, reach out to me or any of the other consultants here at New Burger & Company. We'd be happy to have a discussion with you. Thanks, and have a great day. I'm going to cut that part out. I'm going to do the ending over.